What's going on, guys? We are back today with another video for you, and we are going to take a look at one of the new cards. I went ahead and built a pretty decent deck, I think. We're doing a deck kind of built around boxing, kind of a similar theme as some of the top decks in the meta, but we did a little different spin. You guys know I like to put my own twist on things. We are rocking Refraction with this deck, so it's going to be a Refraction boxing deck. But I wanted to go ahead and showcase this new card here, Glory. Seems kind of weird at first, but it's actually not terrible. I've actually been doing okay with it. When drawn, if you're trailing by 100 or more, 3 of your random cards in hand lose 25 perm. So obviously we want to try to be winning when we draw it. And when played, if you're leading by 100 or more, 3 of your non-history cards in hand gain plus 25 perm. So potential there of a nice plus 100, right? Because this card will be played, so can't count itself, but there is potential for 100 permanent power. So that's pretty decent. So I wanted to see if we could really take advantage of that. This deck is got a little bit more twist to it. We are going to rock Gamayan, and this says, when drawn, if your deck has 3 or more mythical creature cards, a random card from each album in your hand gains plus 23 until played. So we are rocking 3 mythical creatures to take advantage of all the colors we have. Same as Cano Cristales, similar ability. When drawn, a random card from each album in your hand gains plus 18 until played. So quite a few different abilities here than you probably see in your typical boxing deck, but figured we'd give it a try. Also doing Cosmic Engine. When played, 3 of your random history cards and 3 of your random oceans and seas cards, wherever they are, gain plus 13 perm. So we do only have 2 history cards, but so basically 5 of our cards will be affected, which I think is still good enough. So we're going to give it a try. But deck puts down a lot of power. I do like it. Dark Web, basically going to give our cards over 60 power. Up to 15 perm, so that's good. We've got Jet Car, going to steal some rounds with the 80 plus 80 adjacent. We've got Vampire Crab. If your deck has 2 or more crustacean cards, 2 of your random opponent's cards, wherever they are, lose 50 until played. El Dorado, just in case we need a little bit of extra energy. I think we're fine this week, but it does get triggered by boxing, so and Tully, so figured, it's still pretty good. Let's toss it in. And it helps just in case we do need that extra energy. Tully Monster, super good card. When drawing your cards wherever they are with 70 or more base power, gain plus 22 until played. And then 7 or more energy, they cost -2 for 3 turns. Rapunzel, you can't not have Rapunzel if you're rocking basically a card from every album, right? Heimdall, same deal. Going to give our cards plus 30 for the round. We already talked about boxing, plus 14 until played. Sally Lightfoot, when played, if you're winning the round, your cards, wherever they are, gain plus 15 for 2 turns. And if you lost the turn, all remaining cards in both players' hands lose 15 until played. Terminator, just a big, heavy hitting card. Going to take advantage of all these little synergies in the deck. We've got Green Witch. Nice, just a fantastic card overall. But that's the deck, guys. Really simple, just a different take, I think, on boxing. So let's go ahead and check it out. I wanted to really just show off Glory. Really, I started with kind of Glory and Refraction, just trying to figure out how to take advantage of both those cards. And this is what I came up with. So let's go ahead and check it out. Maybe get some wins tonight, hopefully. This deck does put down a lot of power really quickly. Hopefully my audio sounds okay. I'm filming in a different location tonight. Wanted to sit out on the back porch since it's nice out. Got my new gazebo I was telling you guys built, so taking advantage of it right now. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully that gets us in the lead, just because, again, I want to try to stay in the lead early with Glory, because you don't know when you're going to draw it. So if we fall behind, it could end up hurting us. All right, so we are off to a lead. That's good. So always want to make sure we're starting off strong, if we can, obviously. All right, looks like we are going against a shark deck. Doing a little debuff on us though with the Reaper. So, interesting. There's our glory. So good thing we were winning. It did not hurt us there. So if we play it, we're not going to trigger it. So let's not play it yet. We need to try to get in the lead. And I want to get El Dorado out of my hand because it's not going to take advantage of glory, right? So let's do that. And let's try to put our max down and just go vampire. Because I want to try to get over 100 here so we can trigger our glory. Hopefully. We'll see. He's doing a lot of debuffing here. Yep, there we go. I think we're triggered. All right, hopefully we draw no... I don't think we have any history cards left, so should be good. Let's go ahead and get you down. Let's do it like that. He's going to need 400. I think we're okay. All right, starting off good. So how was everyone's weekend? You guys do anything good this weekend? We ended up just going over to our buddy's house. They had what was it? They had a food truck that came into their little complex and like a bouncy house for the kiddos. So we ended up going over there. I think it was Friday or Saturday. No, I think it was Saturday. No, what's today? Today's Sunday? Friday night? Yeah, I did that Friday night. Hung out. And actually, we ended up going back over there again Saturday. Just hung out, played some board game action. We got this new game I've been liking. It's pretty cool. Basically like you don't see your cards in hand. Everybody else at the table sees your cards, and you're trying to like finagle the cards around, like swapping them from different players' hands and then trying to get a set in your color in either your hand or somebody else's hand. And then you basically say stop when it happens, and you win at that point. So it's kind of neat. We were having a lot of fun with it just because, like I said, you can't see what's in your hand. So you're like taking guesses sometimes and hoping it pays off. And some people were stopping and they didn't even have it because they just weren't sure. They were just taking a guess at it. And you're like, oh, whoopsies. All right, we're down a little bit here. Sharks are coming on strong. Let's see if this can close it out. Yeah, the rest of the weekend just been kind of being lazy bum. I kind of got back into playing League of Legends. I don't know if we have any League players here or not, but it's quite addicting when you start playing. I played a lot back in like 2017, 2018 as I was in college. On my days off, I'd just waste all day playing League of Legends. So I think it was 2017. I was at one point like, I think 8th in the world with Gragas. He was my main at the time. So I thought that was kind of cool. Like, one of my buddies told me one time they saw me up there real high. I didn't even know. I was like, are you serious? And I went and looked and was like, oh my God, I really am up that high. Like, what the heck? Who would have thought? Like, I had just been playing for fun, not really paying attention to my wins and, you know, how I was doing with Gragas. But apparently enough to be that high up. So it was kind of cool. But yeah, if you guys never played League, definitely go check it out. It's a fun game. It's a MOBA. It's basically you pick a champion. Each there's different like characters or champions that do different abilities and different things. Oh, we screwed our glory up there, didn't we? But they do different abilities, different things, and it's like a tower defense game where you're trying to get into your opponent's base and destroy what's called their nexus, kind of like a crystal or something that they have sitting in their base. You try to get there and destroy it. But there's like these little, they call them minions or creeps that come out, and if you last hit them, so you get gold. So apparently they come out and you're trying to last hit these to get gold, but at the same time you have an enemy in your lane that's also doing the same thing and at the same time trying to kill you. So there's like this weird, okay, when do I last hit my minions to get gold, and then when do I try to kill you? And then there's a tower, several tower like checkpoints along the way in the lanes. So there's 3 lanes, so different characters in different lanes. And then there's like these towers that basically protect you. So if somebody's like coming in on you, you can just back up to your tower and it'll pretty much defend you for the most part. So you'll be okay. But yeah, so you're essentially trying to destroy these towers that help the opponent and then get into their base. So it's a neat little game. Definitely gets addicting because there's so many characters and champions that different abilities, and it just makes it really unique, you know. You buy items as you play, so all the items make you stronger as the game goes on. So it's definitely, there's a lot going on with it. I was actually thinking about maybe even doing videos on that, but I don't know. I don't think I'm good enough really to do that, but maybe. But anyway, enough about that. Let's pay attention to this game since I'm getting my butt kicked now. I don't know what happened. The shark dick's starting to get big. I can't seem to start off strong either to get this glory triggered. All right, there's our green witch. Maybe this is our chance. Let's see if we can get caught back up. Get this glory online. Maybe. Ooh, we're just short, I think. Dang. There's our Terminator. So this is probably the last turn of the game, right? I think I'll probably win right here, so let's do this. Let's play our max. Unless he's dropping some heat, but we'll see. Cool little shark deck. Hit pretty hard, too. All right, first game in the bag. Let's do one more, see if it was just a fluke or not. Good game, sir. All right, let's play one more. Wifey also went out shopping earlier today and yesterday. Bought up a bunch of Pokemon cards. Like I told you guys, we're trying to get our eBay store up and going. So she laid down quite a bit of coin, buying us some different boxes and different packs and etc. Found a lot of, if you guys are familiar or anything with Pokemon, we found a lot of celebrations in store actually, which is pretty shocking. I would have thought that set by now would have pretty much been rotated and done, but still finding it. So it's still out there in Walmarts and stuff. So pretty cool. Pulled some really good stuff out of one of them. And then I ended up pulling a Altart Mewtwo V-Star from, what is that set? Brilliance, no. Crown Zenith. It's the one where Mewtwo's like fighting Charizard. Ooh, card is super good. It's like I think graded. It's almost $200 card. So was pretty excited about that. Just one, it was kind of one of them cards I've been like hoping to get one of these days. Now would be the perfect time to draw us some glory. Oh, maybe not. I didn't see that Dutch. Let's see if that caught him back up. Yeah, it caught him up a little bit. But still good enough to draw glory to where it doesn't hurt us, at least. Nope. All right, let's see. Let's do you, and you. Might not be enough. He does have a space card coming down. Might be Terminator, so we might be in trouble here. Did he squeak it by? Did he squeak it? Oh, I think he squeaked by on that one, didn't he? Oh, come on. Really? Like 10, 17? Oh. Unfortunate. All right. Let's see here. Let's get our Heimdall online. We're going to do it like that. Well, it's good. Glory. We're going to draw glory, but you have to be trailing by 100, I think, for it to negatively affect you. So as long as we're not doing too terrible here, we should be okay. Sorry, I'm talking a lot about glory, but I think it's important just because it's kind of the card we're focusing this deck around right now. Trying to make it a little interesting. Okay, there we go. I might have put us in a nice lead there for it. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're up 100 now, so that's good. Perfect time to play it. And we should draw it here. There it is. And what's the other one I'm going to play? Sally? We're in the lead. Or do we just get Dark Web down? Let's just get Dark Web down. Ooh, it only gives a 9 buff, huh? He must not have very many big cards in his deck. All right. I'll take it. Going up against Immortals. Let's do it like that. Get off to a nice jump here. It's going to help us with Sally now. There's our Green Witch. This deck's doing pretty good. I like it so far. All right, he's got his Flying Dutch. It's going to catch him up a little bit. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about League of Legends. If you play it, if you like it, what's some of your characters you guys prefer? Would you guys like to see me record videos on it? You know, it's something. It's always a possibility. I can do that too. I have to try to figure out how to record it, but I'm sure I can figure it out. My concern is I wouldn't have a big following with it, so like it'd be tougher for me to do, essentially. I feel like that's one of them games, if you're not well known, you won't get a lot of views. So I haven't even really tried. All right, we got round 3. Ooh, that was a good Gamyon then there. That was nice. She had a pretty good size buff. All right, he's got that Testudo. It's a pretty good week for Testudo, too. A lot of energy. I probably could have tossed it in this deck, actually. That might have been smart. Probably should have thought of that. Oh, well. So we are not burning up all our energy, that's for sure. All right, there's our Glory. Sitting good there. Doesn't hurt us. Let's do it like this. Ooh, good turn for him. This might be a tough one to win here with his Testudo, at least this round. Let's see what we draw. It's going to determine. Oh, yeah, we got it. He ain't beating this score. He ain't beating that. Well, maybe, but I'll be surprised. All right, guys, that's the game. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the deck. And just like I said, I wanted to do a different take on boxing. We wanted to showcase Glory off, see what you guys thought of it. Overall, I think it was okay. I don't think it was a terrible card by any means. Definitely needs a high, almost like an aggro deck that comes out the gate swinging, because you really don't want to get behind. If you're playing a deck that's like slow roll, kind of power per turn deck, or something that's kind of building to the late game, it would not be good in that kind of deck, because I think you'd be losing a little too much early. But yeah, a deck that comes out hard-hitting, swinging good, I think Glory would be a fantastic add to those kind of decks. So definitely an aggro card, so keep that in mind when you do try to play it. But aside from that, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button and that subscribe button. Have a good night.